Hey there, welcome to be here in our Relationship Academy and Independent Women Rule. So, today I want to answer to some questions. Sorry, I totally forgot to set up my mic. How does this sound? So, if you're joining me in person, please let me know you are here. And I just want to know that this resonates with you as well. Let me know if this makes sense in any sense. And if you are join me in replay, also welcome to all of you. And leave me a little comment or little loving, as you would say. Some destination. Okay, sorry, it's telling me something, and I'm not sure what this means. Okay, so today I just wanted to let you know that I'm but almost at the end of the launch for the Course of True Love Club, and I hope you have like one more day to join, and I hope you actually to Thursday night, right, is the end. So I hope you join me because it's gonna be amazing. I have such great responses from people who joined webinar and about what we are going to talk. So I want you to check it out. It's the Course of True Love club.com. You can visit that page, and I will also post it in the comments. But today I will talk about a question that somebody asked me. Actually, so many of you asked me. A version of this question is how do I make it work with that one particular guy that I'm so interested in, and I'm not kind of sure where he stands, with his attraction to me. And that can be a very difficult situation to be in, and I see so many women struggle, and I want you to avoid this one trap that I want to talk about. But before that, let me introduce myself. I'm Dalila Jusikla-Burge, and I'm a licensed marriage and family therapist, but I focus on helping women in relationships. I help them, whether you are in a relationship already, married, or if you are just looking for love, I help you find love in a way that doesn't involve too much overthinking, overfunctioning, with a partner that's equally stoked to be in a relationship with you. So you can create that relationship that will actually make you happy. Because I know so many people who are not in a happy relationship, and I've been one of them. But that's another story, and part of that story is like I take responsibility for not going into that relationship, into that marriage in the way in which I should. And so this is why I want you to avoid these mistakes that I made. But besides that, I spent my lifetime learning clinical psychology, human relationships, and I base this on latest research of attachment theory and my long clinical practice. Because ultimately, our goal in life is love, but we also need to heal so we can receive that love that we want so badly. So, how do I make one of my audience asked me, how do I make sure that it works out with this particular guy? But she kind of doesn't want to scare him off. So, you are in difficult, what's the word? Dangerous waters here. Not dangerous in the real sense, but by asking this question, you're already kind of losing your battle. And not necessarily that you're not going to get the guy, but you're losing the battle in getting, creating that relationship that will actually make you happy. Because this is the trap that so many of women fall into is that they position themselves as a used car salesman. This is the sleaziest kind of term that I came up with. You are not a used car salesman. You're not that sleazy. But from almost neurological perspective, you position yourself as somebody who needs to convince that other person, that guy, potential partner who already likes you, but then now your anxieties, it's most likely comes from anxious attachment style undertones. We can have attachment styles that are different with different people, but that's a different conversation. Don't let me go off to another conversation. So you start over functioning, you start to kind of make it work. You propel, you become a locomotive for this relationship, and you just lose your ability to kind of create that powerful attraction. Because you are trying to convince this person, you position yourself you create a different dynamic in this relationship than that powerful attraction between partners. In heterosexual relationships, that's men and women, or this works for all kinds of relationships. But what happens is you kind of become almost like a salesperson to this person. You're trying to modulate yourself. You're trying to figure out, you're trying to outthink this person. So you find yourself here in your head and in that anxiety. And down the road, when you make things work for you, when you find yourself in a relationship with this person, you try to change them. You try to you wonder, why isn't he more the way you like him? So you kind of become resentful, which is natural. You did so much for this relationship, and now you don't get that back. But, he didn't ask you to do so much. He thought it's just kind of natural the way you are. And you pedaled, whether it's both, you pedaled it, and he just, found himself in this situation without getting to know who you truly are, what your needs are. And moreover, you might not know what your needs are, because we all come from a background, in our society and in our family. They raised us to be these high functioning people who are not in touch with our emotions and our needs. So we just kind of push them down so we can be successful, so we can operate in this high functioning way. We kind of become observers of how this person feels, so I can not like I cannot ruffle any feathers, so we just neglect our needs, and they're just in there, and then naturally resentment happens. So you find yourself in an unhappy relationship, and you're not allowing him to get to know you. You're not really getting to know him, because you have just these rosy glasses, these starry eyes. You're looking at this person, and you really want to make sure that he, becomes yours. And once you get to know him, you're like, oopsie, he's not giving me that love that I hoped to get. So to prevent that, you need to join my the course of True Love, and learn how to be attuned to yourself, how to communicate with men or partners in general in the ways that will help you build that strong emotional connection. You need to learn how to be in touch with your boundaries so you can show up authentically. And this is very highly attractive. This is why people say, she's so confident. There's something different about her. She's not just operating in this headspace of anxiety and overfunctioning and overthinking. So from that place, you can, this is your best chance to build something with this guy, or give him chance to show you whether he's right one or not. You don't even know whether he's the right one or not, and you are kind of trying to work for this in advance. So uh, when you allow be yourself and you show yourself who you are actually showing respect for both of you. You are allowing him to actually choose you. And from that perspective, you can actually feel fulfilled. You have a chance of feeling that real love that you ultimately need. This is an old wound from our early childhood. I've been there. I know myself, and I know my clients, and so many people how it works uh, in our lives. So we come from these wounds, and we continue that same pattern of our functioning in hope to earn somebody's love, but we don't put it in that language because we don't want that. You don't want that. So you don't want to make it work with this guy. You want to be yourself, and that's going to actually be the best chance to actually make it work with this guy if he's the right one for you. So this is a question that also so many people ask me about the Course of True Love Club. Can I, in some ways, convert this guy? And I'm like, this is not the course for that. I'm not promising converting anybody. That would be like sale. I'm not trying to sell you sales process, how to sell yourself to somebody, how to convert them, how to make them want to be with you. And that's not what you want. Even if you get somebody to change their behaviors, if you say, hey, can you please spend more time with me? Well, as soon as you say that, this person will, you will immediately, not them, they may even want to spend more time with you, but you will not be able to take that in as a love, as affection, as a kind of their true feelings. Instead, you kind of wind up feeling, oh, he's just doing that because I told him. So to avoid that and building unhappy relationship, position yourself authentically, be in touch with your boundaries, learn how to express your feelings and emotions that are highly what's the word, able to help you build that emotional connection as well as strong sexual attraction with your partner. And that's when you can actually feel that love that's being, that's growing eventually and gradually. So join me, the course of true love.com, where I teach all of these skills, for the lack of better word. You're gonna change. You're gonna see these differences right away, because these skills are gonna help you determine who is right for you, who is not, by showing up authentically. They're gonna also help you build that emotional connection and attraction to the right partner. And they're also going to help you repair if you're already in a relationship. The Course of True Love Club can also help you to build relationship with your partner if you're already with somebody. So ultimately, you need to be in the place of discernment and wondering if this is the right guy or not for you. So you being in that discernment place instead of trying to convert him is the best way that you can actually develop something. So let me know if this resonates with you, if this makes any sense. Let me know if you have any questions. The second question that I have from somebody, gosh, what was that? I haven't prepared that. Sorry, my brain just sometimes stops working. is she was asking me basically what are appropriate boundaries to have when somebody doesn't feel like you. In other words, you love somebody and they don't feel like you. Uh, should you be friends with them? Should you not be friends with them? What are appropriate boundaries? And it really depends on you. Uh, I personally would recommend some distance at least for the time of, you know, trying to heal and trying to move on. Because if you're constantly in touch with this person, then it's going to be hard for you not to look forward to their text, or, you know, and there's so many questions about this. Does what's the reason of wanting to be friends with you and so on? Are they just stringing you along, or, you know, they're just true friend? Which I'm all for. You know, I don't have bad relationships with my ex, but with exes in general. But a little bit of distance for the preliminary healing time until you move on can always be, it's always recommended. I recommend at least. So thank you very much. Join the Course of True Love Club, the Course of True Love Club.com. And if you have any questions about it or any other questions, let me know. You can either leave them in the comments, or you can PM me or DM me, depending whether you are on Instagram or Facebook. Yeah, I'm on Facebook right now. Thank you and have a good day.